What up, everybody? Welcome back. We're ready for the semifinals. Just 2 weeks to go in another great crack kills season. 8 teams remain. Gonna be getting down to 4 next week. 2 shit bowl games to match up. Let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into the second to last week of season 18 of Crack Kills. We're starting at the top brackets. Quick hit number 1. Shittown versus King Kwan. The number 1 seed, Shittown, takes on last year's runner-up, King Kwan, and things are already going the way of Shittown. Let's take a pause for a second, though, and think about this. Shittown went 11-4 this year. 2 of those 4 losses were to King Kwan. So Kwan definitely has Shittown's number, although things did not start well for King Kwan this week. CeeDee Lamb, Cowboys record 227 receiving yards and a touchdown. CeeDee even lost a fumble in this one and he went for 30 points. Kwan up 30-24 with one player. Shittown up 30-24 with just one player. Meanwhile, Kwan just got 10 points from Goff and Jake Ferguson combined. Goff, not a great game last night. Another one of those bad interception games that he has been known for whenever things get important. Not good for Kwan. Kwan, though, now it's going to come down to the Bills. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. And what an irony it is, or maybe a coincidence, that last year King Kwan was bounced because of a Bills game being canceled. This year, Kwan will need the kind of miracle that knocked them out of the playoffs last year to come back from the deficit they're facing this time. But stranger things have happened, of course. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs play the Patriots today. Didn't go so well for them the last time they played, but we're in a little bit different time of the year. We'll see who wins this one. Of course, Shittown wins. They'd be 1-2 against Kwan this year. Kwan wins, sweeping Shittown. Be pretty impressive. They'd be the favorite going into next week. Quick hit number 2. Superfly TNT versus Unfinished Business. Maybe time to take care of that namesake this year for Unfinished Business. They are coming off the bye. Fresh, rested, and ready to roll. CJ Stroud back in the game after missing 2 with the concussion. Red hot Matthew Stafford joins CJ in the quarterback backfield. But for UB, maybe it's all about TJ Hawkinson. He tore both his ACL and MCL last week. We'll miss this game. We'll miss some significant time. So with that, Travis Kelce is going to need to pick up the pace. Not a great run for Kelce of late, but this is the kind of game that he shows up to star in. They'll also need George Pickens to put up the numbers he did last week on the bench. Of course, Pickens has been a real roller coaster this year, and we'll see if UB can rely on him now. Superfly, on the other hand, 11 points from Zach Prescott, and have Mahomes and Jordan Love left in the stable, ready to go. It's not all good for the Flies, though. And they have to be lamenting the 37 points left on the bench from Breece Hall, 22, and Elijah Moore, 15. I think the Breece Hall one really hurts, especially after Hall really drove them to their win in the first round. The winner will punch a ticket to the title game. And of course, this one is the rubber match. These 2 teams split this year in their 2 meetings. Quick hit number 3. Phil's Fugitives versus the Tinfoil Kings. Another rubber match here. These 2 teams split. Neither scored 100 points, though, in either of the 2 games. So, low scoring. We'll see if that continues here. Brandon Cooks got Phil's Fugitives on the board with the Saturday Night Football touchdown. But Jahmyr Gibbs, their rookie running back, came up short, just 3 points. Jackson Smith and Jigba, double figures in 3 of 4. Justin Jefferson, of course, returning from that injury, big game last week, will be needed if the Cons want to have a chance to win this game and make their way towards getting that number 1 pick. On the other side, David Montgomery, Monty, staked the Kings to a lead with a touchdown last night. And a big game from tackling machine C.J. Mosley with 9 didn't hurt either. The Kings already stocked a few extra draft picks with the trade earlier this year, CeeDee Lamb. And now you got to be wondering what CeeDee Lamb would have been doing with the Tinfoil Kings right now. Would they be in the championship? Interesting thing to think about. But with those extra picks, the number 1 overall pick would be the icing on the cake if the Kings would be able to grab that. Quick hit number 4. All Business versus the Dimebags. Last year's shit bowl winner, All Business, looks to make it back-to-back as they roll out of the bye ready to face the Dimebags. These two teams met way back in week one. Week one! 97-96 All Business win back in week one. It's a much different AB team, though. Now it's Joe Flacco and Jake Browning at the helm. AB will go as their wide receivers go this week. Dalton Kincaid and Metcalf, DJ Moore, and Devontae Adams. Of course, those three guys are going to be pretty important for AB. Dimebags, just 4 points from Tony Pollard last night, and they have to be a bit nervous with Brock Purdy after he threw 4 interceptions last week. But Bijan Robinson has showed some more signs of usage, and A.J. Brown needs to get right today too. So this one should be good. Bags, business. Facing off to see who punches that other side ticket of the shit bowl. Quick hit number 5. Awards. I promised them last week. I've got them almost done. They're being finalized. I'm tallying all the votes, checking all the media members' credentials, and making sure that we don't have any collusion on these awards. No comment was on a few awards. I gotta check and make sure that's probably not right. Some surprises, some obvious choices. I think we know who the owner of the year is, and if you look at the top 10 scores, it's pretty obvious. What a year. Awards coming your way. Tonight, tomorrow, we'll see. One of those two. Finally, player to watch. This is a guy that maybe we didn't think about the whole season, really, because quietly, he's dominated. Rachaad White of Unfinished Business. 9 of his last 10 games in double figures. 63 points in the last month. 15, 16, 16, 16 in his last four games, respectively. It's been a huge part of Unfinished Business success. He's the reason they got the first round bye. And will he be the reason they win today? UB will be leaning on Rachaad White, a total running back, and a guy that you want to have in your squad when time comes to crunch. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for the playoff semifinal. A whole big slate of games going on today. 4 teams will leave the week happy. 4 teams will leave the week wondering what might have been. I'm just crossing my fingers that we don't get another game canceled like we did last year. Boo Bills. Who knows, though? That's it. Crack Kills Quick Hits. Playoffs round 2. Good luck to everybody this week. I'm out. What a surprise. Good luck. And Happy New Year.